Welcome from far and near to my Soul Oracle reading, this time for November 2024. Everyone who is following a little bit the medias and also the prediction of astrologers can see that we have quite some interesting, intense times, weeks, days ahead of us. And everyone who knows me already a little bit knows that, or has seen that I'm picking the cards across several decks by pendulum, and I start as always with the mystical shaman oracle deck. And this time, as the main energy in the field, we have the witness as an ally with us, and it's about just witnessing the situation, and that we can just park our preconceptions without any urge to change anything, and that we cultivate inner stillness, and that we observe the little as well as the collective these times. And this leads usually to better insights about the big questions, as well as finding better solutions for small or also for huge problems, or just new ways. And the power animal we have in the field this month is the salamander. I think that in English it's the same expression, so and it's about healing light, about life force, about cleansing still low vibrating old stuff, and that we focus on the core of our creation power we have in our heart and in our being. And it's an invitation also to, even if we just witness this time, but we become again aware of our huge possibilities we have in our being, in a body, in this time, on this planet. And the spirit of nature, they present us the card of an ideal approach, and with this expression it's meant that we start to dream our time being into life, and that we use our imagination, our nighttime, our dream time, to build in our fantasy exactly the blueprint of what we intend to bring alive during our time being here on planet Earth. And it reminds us that we are, all of us, creative souls, fantastic dreamers, and that we shall allow, by cultivating inner stillness, our dreams becoming true. And if you think about your dreams, and I think about my dreams, it's always about peace and love and abundance. And as soon as we cultivate this creative power in our time being, our lives are going to change for the better or for the ideal. Everything what we can imagine, we can dream, we can bring to life, even in difficult times. And as part of this, also from the deck, the spell casting, we got the answer cards. And this is linked to our dream time. Sometimes if we go asleep with a question in the morning, we have easily the answer. So let's trust in our dreaming capabilities and fantasy capabilities to build a loving world, a free world, an abundant, paradise-like world for every one of us. Even if we define paradise, every one of us, slightly different than our neighbors. But anyway, co-creation and coexistence is key in these times. And my deck Beyond Lemuria shows up as well with a very wonderful card. It's about life force energy. And I was talking already about getting answers, about fantasy, about life force energy, which is accessible for every one of us, especially in difficult times. And whatever we can dream, we can bring to life. Again, a very powerful message in my opinion. And when I go to my tarot decks, from the tarot deck, the Good Tarot, we got the Five of Fire, and the Five of Fire, the message is, even if an idea seems to be very, very crazy nowadays, maybe for tomorrow it will be genius. So don't doubt your fantasy. Trust your intuition and follow it with 100% of your life force and with an open heart. This is the message from the tarot deck, the Good Tarot. And from the Treasure of Soul, self-empowerment. I mean, look at this. Life force energy and self-empowerment. Again, even we witness difficult aspects in the collective on our planet. We as an individual, as a single human being, we are important. And if we choose self-empowerment and our life force energy to change for the better, or even in the small, to decide to go a loving, wonderful, fantastic life path, we can change the world. And from the angel deck we have the Angel of Sun, and again here it's about opening the heart, about experiencing the life force, our field. We send every one of us from our heart into the field of the collective, and that we remind ourselves as well that we are powerful and that we can self-empower our power of heart by spreading love and light into our community, partnerships, families, and the world. And this will be a little puzzle piece of the collective, but an important one. So don't hesitate to use your personal power. And from my Lightseer Tarot deck, again, One of Cups. So again, life force. The life force is in our heart, and if we self-empower again ourselves, it's a repeating message. Even if the collective is going through difficult times, we as an individual, we can influence, and we can also make a very important point to the situation if we decide to go for the good. And again, witnessing, practicing inner stillness is a wonderful thing to activate our intuition, our fantasy, our heart forces, and our inner light, and bring it alive into our small and also collective world. Yeah, one other card I got from the Sacred Destiny is the Patience card. So I know this, it's always easy said. Use your fantasy, and if the things are going rough, patience is usually also an ally we can use, and especially in the upcoming months, it's the sister of the witness, that we practice patience, and that we never forget that we have powerful hearts and full of life force, and that it's depending on every single soul here how the world is going to turn to in these upcoming weeks. And finally, a card from the Transformation Code deck, hexagonal water. We all know we are more than 80% water in our body, and we also know that water is programmable, and we can by intention also program our drinking water with good thoughts, with powerful heart energy. And if you are interested in hexagonal water, then maybe you should Google a little bit what you can do with this technique. But this is a technique based on universal law. So I hope I could inspire you a little bit for this upcoming time by my reading, and I'm sending you all the blessings and love I have ready for you. So I hope I see you next time then, and we will see where we are as a collective and as an individuum in December, end of the year, of this special year. Once again, blessings and all my love. Bye bye.